Think we're ready to start. Hello, Moy Hasaria. Welcome to a lazy Tuesday night stream. I don't know why I've chosen Tuesday night. I think it's just like right smack dab in the middle of the week. It's kind of fun to stream tonight. We're back with Metroid Prime. I would do like an intro or something, but I kind of just want to get back into it. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. How's everybody tonight? It's actually pretty, where I live, the weather's been pretty mucky. Like, very cloudy. It's starting to get cold, so we're starting to get, like, beginning of autumn. I don't know if you can hear me with the, the sound of the Metroid Prime theme in the background. I do have it down really low, but I'm starting to game up. There we go. Oh, the classic Metroid Prime trilogy intro. So I guess that is something I forget about, is that I'm technically playing a Wii game. I'm not technically playing the Gamecube version. Be this one. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna get back into it. I'm gonna try to adjust audio levels. Let me get out of the way first. Sorry, Samus. Kind of blocking the view. But yeah, we're back with Metroid Prime. If you didn't catch some of my earlier streams, we completely played through Prime Hunters, which was a DS game. I'm actually shocked that we actually beat it. It was very glitchy to run. Alright, so already I feel like the volume's a little too loud. Let's change that. A little quiet. Alright, I feel that's pretty good. That's still pretty... I'm worried if that's too quiet. If it's too quiet, the gameplay, let me know, you guys. There we go. Alright, back into Metroid. So I don't quite remember where we left off. I don't know if we had a hint somewhere that we had to go to. I kind of doubt it. Here, let me go back into this room. I don't want to hear droning elevator music. But yeah, we beat Prime Hunters. I don't know how I feel about that game. I feel like some of it was pretty good, like the atmosphere and stuff. But a lot of it was pretty bad. Or not bad, just like dated. Like, I feel this game is much better than Prime Hunters, obviously. But I don't know, it was fun. It was fun to revisit from like a period of my childhood. I'm glad I did it. I'd never do it again though. Like, I'd never go back. I'm trying to look for some hints. Doesn't look like I can see any. Alright, so I guess at this point I just have to look for locked off passageways. Yeah, I haven't played Prime 1 in forever. I honestly don't even remember the last time we streamed it. It must be at least like a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. I guess we have to go to the Phazon Mines. This area looks completely unexplored. As a matter of fact, yes, we do have to go there. Oh. This map is like a weird, like, 2D illusion. Like, it doesn't have any perspective shifts. I forget the name of that. I forget what that's called, where where a 3D object doesn't change via perspective. But okay, so there's a white door here. However, there is a gap here. So I can't get across it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go all the way back to the Phazon Mines. There's one red door near the bottom. I think I have to. I also feel like, I think where we left off is I got the plasma beam, which is what I have now. This this stream is, we're just immediately having a look at the map. That is when you know you're playing a Metroid game. So there are few elevators. This one goes to Talon Overworld. I'm guessing this one goes to, oh, Magmore Cavern South. So this is the one I want. This elevator right here. Magmore Cavern South. Oh, we're right here. There we go. That's not too bad. So I gotta go into this room and then swing right. I can do that. Yeah, it's good to be back with Metroid Prime. For those who are new to the stream, I just burned myself. For those who are new to the stream, oh, again, the audio still looks to be a bit loud. Again, if it sounds good in the chat, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it a little quiet. Because I do think it's I don't want my voice drowned out by the gameplay, which has happened before in previous streams. Looks pretty good. Looks a little loud, but I think we can deal with it. So yeah, for those who have not seen my Metroid Prime 1 streams, I'm actually emulating the game right now, as you can tell just by the way I'm able to move the cursor around like with a mouse and keyboard. I should use the plasma beam more. But yeah, I'm emulating this via Dolphin Emulator through a mod called the Prime Hack, which is incredible. You can up the FOV, which is why my FOV is so stretched right now. I get motion sickness on really low FOV, so I need... Oh, this is blocked off. I totally forgot. Huh. Is there any way I can... Bendizium. I don't know what destroys that. I have most of the beam types. Might as well test it out here, so I don't... Before I, like, commit to, Okay, so then let's try... Let's try a super missile. I'm pretty sure I've tried this before, actually. What about a, oh god, I forget how to do a super bomb. I'm guessing F? Yes. Oh, that worked. I didn't even, because at this point I have a ton of upgrades, so I know I have to be able to unlock some doors. I'm not deterred anymore. But yeah, playing this on PC with a high FOV so I don't get motion sickness. This is technically the Wii port. So Metroid Prime 1 and 2... Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. Metroid Prime 1 and 2 were not necessarily remastered, more like just ported to the Wii. Those games had very bad control schemes when they released on Gamecube. I have a respect for the Gamecube, but I have to admit those games do not hold up well, controls-wise. Oh, and I can use my grapple hook. But when they were released on Wii, they reused the Metroid Prime 3 control scheme. The Metroid Prime 3 actually used the Wii remote, the Wiimote, which is why I have a cursor on my screen. I can look up and down, left and right. You couldn't do that in the original game. You couldn't look down, and you couldn't look around as well as move around and strafe. So it was ported to the Wii with those controls. People say they're really good controls, but I just don't like motion controls. I think they're bad. I've never liked motion controls. Oh, the lock-on's pretty bad. I use the lock-on because it is pretty easy. Oh god, now I gotta face those guys. Yeah, it's ported to the Wii. People say the controls were good. I don't know. I've never played. I rented Prime 3 once as a little kid, and I don't remember it at all. I'm actually I would be curious to try it with a Wii. I don't actually have a proper Wii, so I might have to, if that would be the case, it'd be like a long time from now after like I'd actually like be willing to waste money to get one. Um, I don't know. I don't see the Wii to me was just a lame console. Looking back on it, it was a very casual console. However, I'm glad they made this port because not only did they bring the games to widescreen, but via Wii emulators, we're able to essentially make this game work with keyboard and mouse. Um, so that's what this hack has done. It's locked the cursor to the center of the screen, so it plays like a traditional FPS, which is very nice. Um, I think it would be cool to unlock the cursor, like being able to look move the cursor around. Um, you can emulate that regularly. It's a pain in the ass though because the FOV is still pretty low. Um, so I haven't tried it, but yeah, this plays like a normal FPS, and this is genuinely the best way to play the game because the game feels great. It's a little choppy, obviously, because it's being emulated, but I don't know. I kind of love it. I've never beaten Prime 1, and that's kind of what I'm set to do on stream. Oh. Oh god, how am I going to get over to there? I'm going to have to, like, run for it. But yeah, this guy made a wicked little hack for this game. How do I get through here? I hear a save station or something. Alright, so this was worthless. I wasn't supposed to come down here. I'm guessing this is an elevator to somewhere else. Oh no, there's an elevator over here. But there's a chasm right here. Wait a minute, then how am I supposed to get? Am I even supposed to be down here in the Phazon Mines? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm supposed to be. We go back to this room. I remember this room. There's literally nowhere for me to go. So I'm wondering how it's even possible to get through here. Oh. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, there's like a power-up tank, an extra energy tank over there. Oh, that's so annoying. It's right there. Alright, I'm gonna have to go all the way through. At least I have a double jump. But yeah, this is a very excellent... I've played a lot of games emulated. This is a very good emulation mod. Although, Wii games, GameCube and Wii, like, we've had down for a while. This runs pretty well. I've actually been playing, as weird as it sounds, I was able to emulate, how do I get up? I was able to emulate, oh, right here. I was able to emulate the original Animal Crossing, which I've actually had some fun with. And I got like an HD texture pack for it and everything, and it looks great. I love the art style of that old game. It actually holds up, but yeah, it's fun kind of actually using emulation to go back and check out these old games because there is value to them, I do think. The problem is just like as a PC player, it's hard to acquire these games because a lot of if you resort to just physical copies, you're never ever going to see these games. All right, so I need to get all the way back up to the entrance of the Phazon Mines. Is going to be a pretty big hike, but I'm up for it. Yeah, I have no idea how close I am to completing this game. Might be a few more streams. I don't even remember how many streams I've done for this. Is this maybe like 3 or 4? Probably more, honestly. I feel like it's been more. Wait. Oh, okay. my microphone keeps picking up my water. Well, those aren't elevators. Those are just like markers to know where you are, so you don't get lost. Oh god, this room. There's gonna be enemies in here. Yep. I forget. There we go. Now I have motion X-ray vision, so I can see these fuckers. I think I'm able to set them on fire. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, that music though. I love that Metroid music. All right, I'm just getting out of this room because I don't need to be here. Man, I love the atmosphere of this game. I've said it before. I've never been a diehard Metroid fan. The games have given me enjoyment. I do love some of the games. I say some of the games. Really, I only enjoyed Prime Hunters as a kid. There isn't much history with the series as a whole. Which I only bring up because when I talk about like how cool this game is or how neat it is, I want you guys to know that like this is me playing it like kind of for the first time. Oh, you couldn't do this in the original game. Just look up and destroy all these guys. Yeah, the Metroid Prime 1 controls on GameCube are very bad. I have no idea what Retro were thinking. I want to say this game came out in 2002. I always forget if it came out in 2002 or 2001. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna bypass these guys. Goodbye, little Metroids. I don't need you. It would, and I always think, I think 2001 because that's the only time it would make sense. Because after Halo, like, there's no excuse for a console FPS to have that bad of a control scheme. And yeah, it is what it is. People like it, or like people tolerate it, but it's very, very hard to get into, especially as a new player. I do like this game though. As an FPS fan, I love how unique it is for an FPS game. And I've said that a bunch of times before. This is a very unusual type of FPS game. I don't think we've quite gotten a Metroidvania style FPS game since. We might have. Probably like some indie game or something, but nothing at this level of popularity, I guess. This is like the best-selling Metroid game, period. Metroid Prime 1. Like 2 million copies too. So it's not even that popular of a series, but Metroid series really isn't. I gotta stick to X-ray. I've never liked the visor modes because it just kind of, you lose the atmosphere of the level. Never liked it. Oh god, look at all the red dots on the radar. Like the Halo radar too. Oh god, I have to go through this entire room too. So yeah, I have my weapons bound to number keys. So again, it like plays like a traditional FPS, which is very unique. I'm very pro emulation, but I do understand why people love to collect the original hardware. But to me, I do it. I love to collect consoles that I missed out on. like old consoles that I never quite owned as a kid. But to me, that is just that's a separate hobby. Like I don't see that as a way for me to actually play these games. It's more of just a way to make sure I have them. And if I do want to play them, you know, as they were intended to be played, I do have that opportunity available. I remember the YouTuber G-Man Lives talked about how in this game all the enemies are color coordinated, but he's colorblind. So it was like an absolute hell for him to deal with these parts of the game. Oh god. I like the way these guys are designed though. They don't look like space pirates anymore. They look like knights or something. Right. How do I get through here? Force field active, access prohibited. But what does that mean? What do you mean access is prohibited? Do I have to actually like go through this level or something? Or is there a switch that I need to activate? I probably shouldn't leave the room then. I genuinely don't know. I think eventually I'll get a hint, maybe, hopefully, game. If you ever want to give me one. There's a light up there. Does that have anything to do with it? Oh, maybe. The X-ray vision will help. I actually don't think so. I've never needed to use this once. I have no idea what this is for or what this is doing. I'm looking for anything. This I know helps me look for circuits. X-ray vibe. I actually kind of like how creepy this looks. Like this looks like an X-ray. Um, but it's annoying how the game makes you use it so much, like against invisible enemies. Seen anything on either scanner. I don't even know what to look for, to be honest. I think now I've reached the point. I inevitably reach the point in every Metroid game. There's a console over there. Uh, ooh. Here we go. So I can use my super bomb. And there we are. Like a classic Metroid puzzle. I'm actually surprised I solved that. I was tempted to just leave the room. But yeah, I'm enjoying Metroid Prime 1 a lot so far. I can't wait to actually get into the other games too. I feel like I'm probably going to enjoy this one more though. I've seen Prime 2, and its environments do not intrigue me. They look a little generic. They're not generic, but like, ooh, what's this? I don't like the atmosphere of that game. I think I like this more. And then Prime 3, I've played a little bit of, and I know what that game has to offer. Ooh, a flamethrower. Press and hold. Gotcha. Okay, so this is like a super missile, but for the fire gun. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Oh, and I gotta be careful. I can use up all of my rocket ammo. That's pretty clever. I kind of like that. Okay, so is there any other area? I feel like I definitely got the auto map for this, which means that there's no other red doors that I can access. At least here. Okay, so I need to somehow get across this cavern. Alright, let's go back over there. Let's try this again. I feel like I tried it once and gave up. Where do I go? So I go to the green. Okay, go back to the green. That's where I gotta go. Right? Or do I go up here? No, I need to go all the way back. Okay. I'm confusing myself. But yeah, like, getting old hardware is its own separate thing. I see that as entirely a hobby and nothing like maybe about preservation, but even then it's like preservation for who? It's for whoever buys it, basically. And there's tons of like little bubbles that um little like scammers are trying to hike up, like people who sell retro games, they're getting contacted by other sellers to keep their prices up. Like they're genuinely trying to destroy the market. And that's shitty to hear. That just means like it'll be harder to collect in years' time. They aren't making new cartridges, that's for sure. But yeah, I see emulation as the definitive way to preserve a game. ROMs are the definitive way to preserve these old Nintendo games, especially Nintendo games. It's unusual for me because I'm a PC player. So to me, game preservation it's not really a question at this point. It just exists. Like, of course you would preserve a game. It's not like you can literally delete a game file from everybody's computers. That's not how that works. So, to me, game preservation like was never even a talking point. Like, it was just like, of course you have to preserve games. So it's interesting to kind of revisit these old archaic companies. I consider Nintendo to be a very archaic company. Interesting to see them. And to see people defend them, too. Weird seeing people defend the destruction of games. I need some of these guys to drop rockets. I used up a bunch. Man, I have so much health. All those energy tanks. Where do I got to go? Gotta go over there. Just gonna drop through. Yeah, like ROMs to me are the ultimate way of how you preserve a game. I mean, if you have the game's data files, you don't need anything else. You don't need any third party. Depending on if it's online only, in which case, like, then you're fucked forever. Ooh. I think that's the way to deal with them, is do the super bomb. Did I ever figure out any other way to get up here, or am I just gonna have to... God, these guys are swarming for me. Oh, but I do have the grapple hook, though. Oh, I got both of those guys. I think I got a third, too. Oh, I can grapple hook. Oh, wait, I already did this. I was already here. Never mind. I just have to go through that door over there. Maybe down there? Yeah. But I actually have been having fun kind of going back and revisiting consoles that I never really had the opportunity to play. I think I mentioned it before, but I now have a 3DS, which is fun. I've been playing some of the Ocarina of Time remake. I've never played that game in my life, so I'm finally able to play it. I guess I could emulate it, the original. But, I don't know. It's never seemed like a game that would interest me. So with that console, it's one of the few games available. Of course, it was one that I got. I do have fun collecting old games. I do think there is a ton of value in collecting old games, but I don't think it should be the only way that games can be preserved. It's ridiculous. I actually like this gun, the plasma beam. Also, that's a new thing. Not a new thing, but that's a difference between this and Prime Hunters. Is that Prime Hunters has limited ammo. It's oh so nice to not have to worry about friggin' ammo count. Alright, so I gotta venture over this way. Oh. Yeah, playing this with mouse and keyboard feels so smooth. Not perfect, but this is like close to perfect as we can get. As far as I'm concerned, like this is the best way to play the game. Probably not the most authentic, definitely, but for me, it's the most fun. Gun's actually really good against them because it sets them on fire. I can literally see where they're moving. Oh god, this room. So I'm gonna get to that save point. We have... Actually, I haven't unlocked that much. I've only got a flamethrower and that's about it. God, these loading times are killing me. There's also one thing I missed from Prime Hunters, is that there are no space pirates in that game. I kind of miss having these guys to fight. I wonder how many regular shots it takes to kill them. I'm like spamming right now. Look at that. I seem to have to use like charged shots. There's something nice about the simplicity of a Metroid Prime game. I think that's why I like it. I like the format of this game. I love the idea of there being just this giant map. Oh god. Uh-oh. I got this guy to deal with. In like the tiniest arena ever. Do I have to shoot his shoulders? Oh, that flamethrower does nothing against him. Oh, I think he was absorbing energy or something. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have been shooting at him the entire time. Oh god. This is like such an unfair environment to be stuck in. I can't even tell if I'm hitting him or not. Where do I have to hit him? Oh, just in his head? I kept trying to shoot at his shoulders. There we go. I don't like that. That was a... Metroid Prime Hunters had that, where you would have boss fights, but in really tiny corridors. But it looks like I don't have to defeat him again. Unless he has his buddy. God, is there good? Oh, I have to deal with these guys now. Although these are two, are they two charged hits? I thought they were. I wonder how long it would take. How long it would take for like a Nintendo game to come to the PC? It must take like 100 years, right? Nintendo would have to go bankrupt, and then the company would have to switch to third party game. That's how that would happen, like Sega. But Nintendo is so massive. I don't think it would ever happen. I don't think we'd ever see that in our lifetimes. Like it's more believable that like Sony or Microsoft, not Microsoft actually. No, it'd be more Sony actually going out of business would make a lot of sense. Because all they have I mean, they have a movie studio, but they're not making, those movies aren't making money. I remember it was 2014, the same year that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out. It was revealed that Sony wasn't making any money from their movie ventures, and the PlayStation part of their company was the only one making money. Which is funny because the PlayStation part of their company had only been making money recently with the PS3 when that first launched. It was a complete like financial failure. It was only after they lowered the cost of it, did a major re-release, did we see a proper change in their, not necessarily their business structure, more of just like their success. Because I mean, they're the same company they've always been. So I have to go. I have to somehow get up there. Can I make that? No, I cannot. Oh, what? Oh, invisible platform. Wow, that's a good plot. I had no idea. So this is like the Last Crusade. The leap of faith, or the step of faith. Look at that. Look how genius that is. I hate how dark it is, though. I also hate how dark it is, because now I can't see. Actually, I do like the lighting. I like how the guns actually light up the environment. That's actually pretty sick. God, am I gonna have to... There are more platforms. I don't even think I thought to check that. I don't know, the last time we were in this room, I had the X-ray vision. I don't think I did. I think I'm just gonna stick to X-ray because it's so dark. Oh, that's a solid wall. I guess at some point I'm gonna somehow break through that wall, maybe. Oh, that's annoying. It's at like such an awkward angle too. I do like the movement in this game though. Like when you have your double jumps, grapple hooks, the platforming isn't that bad. I think I'm just bad at it. Bad at the actual platforming part. There we go. Yeah, I'm a hardcore PC gamer. I think like I believe in preservation of all games. Which is why like it would be, I know it's never gonna happen, but it would be nice to have the Nintendo, even like at the very least, Nintendo ROMs nice and preserved. I'm so bad at hitting these guys. Do I have to hit them like when they... I have to like hit them in midair. But I miss. There we go. Or do I have to hit them while they're in the ground? I think that's the way to actually do it. I kept thinking that every time they jumped up, or they dug down, I wouldn't be able to get them. There we go. We're solving this. We're getting through this part of the map. All the low-res textures. There are HD texture packs for this game. I've thought about installing them. However, I've kind of just like not cared anymore because I think this is what this is what the game looked like, even if it is scaled up to 1080p. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind how this game has aged. I think it's aged pretty gracefully. The ragdoll physics. I actually kind of like that. Oh god. What the fuck? I think I've seen this before. Hunter Metroid. Cold base attacks. Alright. So it's confusing with the color combinations because these guys are red. I'd expect the weapon that would damage them the most would be plasma weapons. God, this guy really isn't dying. There we go. Trying to think of other Nintendo DS games that could play on stream. It was only really Prime Hunters, because now when I think back to it, like there weren't a ton of other DS games that like had the same impact on me. Alright, I'm just gonna keep refreezing this guy. It takes forever to kill them, but I don't care. Does it even damage them? It has to, right? We have to wait for him to unfreeze. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, maybe instead of using a okay, I see how it is. There we go. So I think the ice rocket combination is the best. Something alive in here. It's that thing. I think it's just that thing. What happens if I grapple it? Oh, he like stops in midair. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb on my part. Oh, what is down here though? Anything? Nope. I kind of prefer when we were back on the surface. That to me was nice. Wandering through the Chozo ruins. I haven't played much of the Metroid series outside of like a handful of games. I've tried to play Super Metroid. I've even played Samus Returns, which I hear is not that good of a game, which I don't mind. I don't mind playing a remake, depending on how good it is. It's not, it's not like there are any other Metroid games to choose from. Yeah, I've tried to play Super Metroid, and I don't know, it just isn't the game for me. The 2D Metroid. I enjoy it at parts, but which is funny because I like the Castlevania style. I do like it, which is why I think I'm more. I think I like this game more. Oh, Those are disappearing platforms. I gotta run. Ooh, that was actually kind of stressful. All right. Oh, it's a cannonball. Actually, I don't want to go down there. I can see the radiation that I get stuck in. All right, so this is all pitch black, which makes me think the next room is also going to be pitch black. Man, I'm thirsty tonight. All right, I think this is. Oh god, this view is so creepy. What is the best way to destroy Metroids? Is it? I know they're older brothers. That's actually a pretty great way to destroy them. And I get rockets out of it too. Oh, I like that. I like that strategy. Seems to work. The bad thing is about this is that I can't... I'm actually surprised at how easy it is. Although I'm not actually given my radar during that, so I can't actually see. Something just unfroze over there. So I definitely want to try out the room to the left, because that looks like a dead end. Yep. That's pretty cool. If they, I'm excited to see what a Prime 4 could look like, but I'm totally aware that it's pretty much shovelware at this point. Or not shovelware, sorry. Vaporware. Oh, now I can't hook him. Oh, I had him for just a sec. I want to see if I can actually get up there. Oh, so close. All right, I guess I'm going to have to just hoof it back. Honestly, like with like with a movement style of something like Titanfall 2, you can make a really good Prime game with a grapple hook. I don't know why it's so dark. Yeah, I knew it. Save point. I also forget how many armors there are. I want to see them all. We have the gravity suit, but this is kind of lame. I've mentioned it before, but if there is... Oh, no, I don't want that. I just saved game. Never mind. Oh, I guess it refills my ammo health. There we go. I got missiles out of it. I've mentioned it before, but I would love to see, like, with a Metroid Prime multiplayer, see customizable Samus armor. That would be pretty awesome. Alright, I need to go over there. Although this grapple hook is not the best. You know, actually, I'll just go over there. Oh, there's something down there. The missile expansion, isn't it? But it's under the ground. What if I super bomb it? There we go. Look at that. Missile expansion. I love all the upgrades. Like, I think that's what makes this game so addicting, is because you just keep coming back to it. You just keep, you know, wanting to expand your energy tank, your missiles capacity. As a non-Metroid fan, there's a lot to love about the Metroid Prime. I am excited to start with Prime 2 and Prime 3. I've always wanted to play those games, because I've never played them. I've played Prime 1 a little bit. And then I played only like the intro of Prime 3. I'm interested to actually see them. Even if they're not as good. It'd be fun. But yeah, like with a Prime 4, there's so much Oh, these guys are invisible, by the way. There's so much that can be done. Like with advanced movement, I think like Titanfall 2 movement. I was just thinking that, like with the grapple hook just then. Like, that'd be amazing. But with a multiplayer, it'd be awesome to have like unique customizable armor. Oh god. Now my hint. Alright, so I'm literally right there. I don't know why the game would give me a hint. Is it Sorry, I keep having to drink water because I'm thirsty. Is the hint system like a time-based thing? Like, does it wait a few minutes, like a certain amount of minutes, for you to get through a certain part of the game? Like, is it just time? Like, will it wait 50 minutes and then it'll send you a hint? Or is it entirely based on where you are in the level? Like, if you make it to a certain checkpoint, then it activates. Because that's such a weird place to put it. And it happened right as I came into this room. I've pretty much explored this entire area, though, the Phazon Mines now. Wait, they're shooting at me with regular... Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see, like, customizable Samus armor. Prime Hunters showed off a bunch of cool characters that'd be nice to have in a Metroid multiplayer game. It would be fun to have, like, a proper multiplayer in a Metroid game. Although I don't think Nintendo would spring for it because they got Splatoon. I don't know. I feel like a really good Metroid multiplayer game, not just multiplayer mode would be really cool. Get like a new hardcore audience, which is I always know that Nintendo is not looking for the hardcore audience. But that's pretty much what they got with the Switch. The Switch had casual games, of course, but what really sold it was there were plenty of like real games people could play. I think back to the Wii U. There was nothing on the Wii U. People forget how bad it was during those days. Games were all casual. They were all made for kids. There was nothing to play on that system. Um, and I hope Nintendo has learned from the Switch that when you include like actual AAA games, when you include multi-platforms, um, games like Doom are on the Switch. Witcher's on the Switch. Probably doesn't run that well. When you include multi-platforms, now all of a sudden you get that new audience, and the Switch is the best-selling Nintendo console. I think it's the best-selling Nintendo console period outside of handhelds. But even then, they also have their handheld market, Switch is a amazing success. I'm always curious to know, like, what is Nintendo gonna do, like, after the Switch? Are they just gonna keep on making games for it? Are they just gonna keep on supporting it? I mean, it's such a best-selling console. Is it gonna be like the new Game Boy, where 10 years are gonna go by and it's gonna be the exact same console that they're selling? I mean, obviously they have to move on at some point. I just want to know when. And, like, what even can they do? There isn't much that... There aren't many more directions that they can go to. So, which is why I'd imagine the next console is just going to be a Switch 2. That's what everyone predicts. Alright, I'm predicting a boss fight or something, because it just gave me a save station. Which means there's going to be an intense There's, like... Look how close these save stations are. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was a map room. Or no, a missile station. Okay, I thought this was a save station. That's just a missile station. It refills your missiles, apparently. So that's a real save station. Never mind. I got confused for a sec. So, I mean, we all know that Sony and Microsoft, they're going to keep doing the Xbox and PlayStation. I'm just curious to know. I want to know what Nintendo has planned. Oh, yeah. Look at this room, guys. Look at this room. This is totally an arena. Elite quarters. What? Security gate bypass encased in frigid shell. Oh. So this is teaching me to melt all the ice. Gotcha. Okay. Oh my god, look at how big that guy is. Holy shit. My water bottle's so loud. Sorry, guys. Omega Pirate. Wait. Isn't Omega? That's not. It's not. It's the last letter of the alphabet. That's like that should be like the weakest pirate. This guy should be called Alpha Pirate. Most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Or this would be the Sigma Pirate. The much more unexpected but much more powerful pirate. Who is a loner and can't talk to women. So he hides out all day. That's the Sigma Pirate. That's such a mean thing to say. Okay, it is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. I'm scanning this guy before I fight him, so I know how to defeat him. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs, considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program. This enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. Alright, so I gotta get him while he's cloaked. Oh, look how big he is. Oh, listen to the music. Here we go. We fought some of his buddies before, but this is the real deal. Okay, so I can already, I can shoot his armor. I think I can, right? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, and now he's absorbing energy, so I'll have to wait. Jesus. That's a ton of damage. Oh my god, he like predicts my strafes. I need to get his turrets. I need to see if I can destroy those. No, I can't. Oh, I've lost already 1 bar of health. Alright, so I don't see anything on the x-ray. Oh, that's cool. I can see his organs. That's really cool. Oh, do I have to expose him to this? Or do I have to keep him away from this? Phazon energy. So what happens if he steps over that? Nothing. Okay. Let's see if there's anything to... platform activated. Okay. I can't get in there. So that's probably for after the boss battle. Let's read up on it again. Can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from the defense systems by exposing itself to Phazon. So I need to let him cloak at some point, but he's not doing that. Alright, I'm trying to figure this guy out, because that doesn't work, and he has his cloak. Do I have to, like, get under him? There we go. Oh, okay. I hit something. Oh, I see. Okay, do I have to hit the bright blue spots? Is it that simple? Oh, God. God, he has like his shield hand, which is so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna release a super missile. Oh, that missed! Oh, there's the emulation stuttering. Alright, so I think I just... Do I just hit the blue lights then? Is it that simple? Oh, that is annoying. I guess I have to save, like, save and charge it up. It's absorbing all my shots, too. I keep running into the radiation. There we go. Did he drop any health? No, obviously not. Jesus, I'm way too close under him. Oh, that bomb, like, pushed him around. I need to see the left side of him. God, I've lost so much health already. There we go. So the heat does work. It doesn't matter what gun I'm using. I don't think it does, at least. It's easier to use a different weapon, though, because I can see his weak points light up. Or his weak spots, sorry. I'm, like, slurring my words. I need to, like, spam that. Good God. I keep running into this. Okay. That attack is so annoying. So there's nothing I can do. God, it takes so much damage. There we go. I don't know how else to defeat him. Oh God, he dropped something. Alright, that's actually not too bad because now I can farm these guys for health. Which is what I think their purpose serves. Yep. Delicious, delicious health and rockets. Where'd he go? There he is. Or he's probably gonna respawn here or teleport or something. Oh, he's invisible. Okay. So that's when he's most weak. That's when he's the weakest. So I need to get him while he's invisible. I just wasted that entire round fighting against him. There's no damage. I'm like damaging myself running into him. What happens if I just spam? Like, if I don't even care anymore? If I dodge his attacks, they won't hurt me. This is just spamming at this point. Should I use a better gun? Should I use my plasma gun? There we go. Maybe I should use this. I think this is the better. I need to stay very far away from him. Alright, I'm like half health right now, and he has not gone down a bit. Alright, so far this is probably one of the most annoying bosses I've had to deal with. I don't get his attacks. I think that's my problem. And he's such a bullet sponge, too. And that attack, it's specifically that one attack, or that defense he has. There's no way to get around it. And it's hard to hit his arm exactly because you don't know if you're aiming at the right spot. There we go. I think this is the right beam to use. Alright, so now I have to... He's going to send out his minions. There he is. He's going to spawn at one of these three this location, I think. Oh, over there. There we go. Oh yeah, look at his health bar. Look at that. Alright, so that's the way to defeat him. Now he's invisible. There we go. That's the way to do it. I think this is the best gun to use, too. There we go, yeah. Alright, now I got it. I was using, like, just the power beam, the normal wave, or not the wave beam, but just the normal beam. And apparently it was a bad idea. But yeah, I guess now that I know his attacks, I can just repeat ad nauseum. It's a lot of Nintendo games I kind of wish I would be able to play. I'm annoyed that the Wind Waker remake is limited to the Wii U. That makes me so disappointed because the Wii U is such like a garbage system. God, this guy has me trapped against the wall. But I do own Wind Waker on GameCube, so I can play the original whenever I want. And I can also emulate it too, but it's not as fun. I feel those games are easier to play the original consoles. FPS games are best to emulate and play with mouse and keyboard, but okay, so these guys are wave beams. Any of them drop health a little bit. Alright, I gotta spam into this guy. Oh, I gotta use a flamethrower on him. There we go. Oh, look at that damage. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna wait to see if he... yeah, okay, he's respawning. So now I use... Oh, never mind. That's not working. Because he respawned. He's damaging his own men, too. That's so annoying. And because he deflects their shots, too, so I'm taking so much damage. Look at that. Like, my shots just... At least he damages his own men. Look at that. He killed both of them. Alright. Halfway dead. But yeah, there's a lot of like I feel FPS games I can only really play with a keyboard and mouse most of the time. Um, just like motion sickness and stuff. Like I cannot play with a low FOV on a console anymore. But like something like Legend of Zelda, that's pretty easy to play on any type of hardware. So, but I've never played any of the Zelda games until recently. Like I got Breath of the Wild for Switch, which is a very good game. I know hardcore Zelda fans dismiss it because it's not quite a regular Zelda game. Which I don't care. It's just a good game on its own. And I love Wind Waker so far. It's a very simple little adventure game. I love the art style. It's it's super cartoony, but it holds up graphically. Like that's a game where you can just upscale it and it will look as good as modern games just because of that super unique art style. Which is why I'm glad that Nintendo kind of kept it with Breath of the Wild. Alright, let's see what losers this guy brings up now. More ice guys. It's like Mr. Freeze with his hockey henchmen. Flamethrower him, get as much damage done as we can. Alright, now I'm low on rocket ammo. So now he's gonna bring his henchmen back. I'm just gonna spam into him as much as I can before he brings him back. Right, I'm gonna try to avoid those guys as much as I can. There we go. Now he's in the real world. In the real world now. God, that's so annoying. All my weapons are like, my projectiles are drawn to him. Man, I'm glad that I got this many energy tanks. Maybe I'll just let him kill them. That seems to be the best idea. Oh god, look how low health I am now. That guy's gonna die. Yep. Yeah, it's fun kind of revisiting, or not even revisiting, just visiting it for the first time. Legend of Zelda, because I've never played those games. And so now that with a GameCube, I'm able to play it, and then with a 3DS, I'm able to play remix of the old games. Now that I think about it, it would be kind of fun to get an N64 emulator up and running. Play some Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know if it'd be worth a stream. It might, like sometime in the future maybe, but maybe when I'm feeling adventurous, because the N64 era to me is it's about as old as I prefer to go. Like, it's a little too old for me, which is weird because I like games like Quake. Like, I don't mind old games from that era. It's just that for whatever reason, like PS1 and N64, like those games are really hard to get into. There we go. So now I just gotta track him. I love how I can see his organs and like his veins and stuff. That's really cool. It's a really cool touch. Can I see these guys' organs? Not really. So I guess it was meant, since he was the boss, they knew the player would be using X-ray vision. They added a little more detail to him. I mean, I totally get it. Oh, there he is. There we go. Omega Pirate. Boss battle took a while. Am I gonna get any upgrades from this guy? What am I gonna get? I want to get something. That would be cool. Oh, I got a new suit. Oh, look how cool that looks. Oh, if I was a little kid, like that would be the coolest view ever. Phazon suit, like black and red. Fused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from Phazon radiation. Oh, no way. Demis Gallery unlocked for purchase. What does that mean? I haven't been paying attention to those pop-up messages. Fucking awesome. Look at me. I can literally walk through radiation. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm actually going to go back and save. So I can fill out. Oh, look how cool I look. Oh, I look so cool. I said, like, as a little kid, I'd be so psyched. Because, this is so cool. This is Samus, but she's black and red. Like, those are they're like the two coolest colors as a kid. This is the coolest suit by far, the Phazon suit. Alright, I'm actually gonna save before I deal with these monkeys. I just want to see it like in a cutscene. Oh, look at that! It's a little brown, I guess, but it's mostly like this dark sort of there's like metallic gray in the middle, like a really really dark bronze. That is pretty much might as well be black. Oh, that is so cool. That is so friggin' cool. But it looks like I've pretty much cleared out this entire area. Like, I don't need to be down here anymore. So it's funny that it gives me that. Yeah, okay, so ice plus rockets is the definitive way to go for those little guys. Man, I'm actually like kind of psyched now because I want to see the rest of the suits because I know I'm pretty sure there's a few more. I don't know for sure. I feel like there has to be because we've only had 2 new suits, excluding the orange Various suit with the better shoulder pads. God, what are these doofuses? Vision. The ability to split into 2 forms. Capable of splitting into 2, the split endows the creature with invulnerability to most weaponry. Result unstable. Stable to fire. Ah, okay. These guys need a little bit of fire in their life. Oh, that's annoying. They're able to split. So I used up my super bomb. But there's no way to dodge that, is there? Maybe if I like am locked onto him and jump out of the way. There we go. Yeah, that seems to be the way to do it. These guys want to die. I thought it said heat was the best way to get rid of it. Resulting in weakness to weapon type of fire. I'm doing really bad at killing these guys. Do I have to shoot their underbellies? Is that the trick? So any other fire type. Okay, I figured out what was wrong. So I'm not supposed to be... I think I'm supposed to be shooting them based off of color now. Okay, so that was a little confusing. So when they are when they're one little dude before they split, they're vulnerable to fire type weapons. But now that he just split, it doesn't matter anymore because now they're color coded again. So it's a little weird. I don't even know why I would mention that because you don't really have enough time to kill them when they're one big guy. For anything to scan, I'm guessing that doorway doesn't lead anywhere. Nope. The real exit is over here. Is there gonna... Okay, I thought these were like turrets for a sec. I got like PTSD for a moment. Man, I will say, like, I just got like a boost of adrenaline now playing this game. Here we go. It's so satisfying to like loop back to where you were and to essentially solve a puzzle. Not really solve a puzzle, but like get through a maze and come out the other side and realize like you now have the entire area mapped out. That's such a nice feeling. I can just walk through this now too. This is so easy. There's gonna be so many enemies in the next room. I just blew up. I can just walk through the radiation. What are these guys? They're also fishing Metroids. Okay. Oh, maybe that did work. Somehow a charged shot killed him pretty quickly then. Is there any other reason I need to be in this room? Because I don't think there is. I can just keep on moving through. Let's see. Where do I need to be at this? Because I haven't had much that actually unlocks stuff. I guess I now have the plasma beam, which I know I can go back to. I always forget what it's called. The Phendrana drifts. I know there's some little areas locked up into ice. I keep saying little. I keep using that adjective. It must bug people who listen to me. But yeah, there's areas over there they're locked in ice, which I know I can now melt through. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. Where do I need to go? Down here. Haven't gotten a hint yet. Still waiting. Still waiting. Fungal Hall. Okay. I can go back to Magmore Caverns. Which would honestly probably be the easiest place to go to. And then, let's see. Here, I'm definitely heading to Phendrana Drifts. So, where would I come out of? I think I'd literally come out of this all the way over here. Phase on Mines West, yeah. Oh, but then I'd actually be able to pop in over there. Never mind, that's not a bad place. Okay, yeah, I think we have a plan set. This would be a nice moment for a hint, but I think the game knows, kind of wants you to work through it yourself, not holding your hand too much. Uh-oh, he just jumped over here? I can't tell what color that guy is. I can't tell if he's red or purple. Oh, I just love that seeing Samus now in third person. I love the black color. It's so cool. This is the best armor. I'm like geeking out. I'm like a little kid right now. It's not quite Dark Samus, but it's pretty close. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. That leads us back to, no, so I actually don't want to go there. I want to go further up. I want to go up. Can you take me up, please? Actually, I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just following this track will lead me to somewhere. He dropped me all the way down here. That was rude. Yeah, I don't mind this. Like, this is a fun change of pace for an FPS game for me. Slow. It's very, like, puzzle-based. I actually don't mind the platforming. I'm not good at platforming, but I do kind of like it, which is weird. I like it in select circumstances. I'm guessing I need an X-ray vision for that. A guy somewhere up there, and he's shooting at me, and I don't like it. He's trying to rile me up, and it's working. There he is. He's like on the edge, if I can see him. Yep, there he is. That's why mouse is a better alternative to like a Wiimote or a GameCube controller, because I can actually take pot shots at him now. There we go. I think I got him. Nope. He's still up there. See on the radar. There's an image circulating around lately of oh god, what's his name? What's the actor's name? George Costanza from Seinfeld. And he's sitting in front of a GameCube booth that's playing Metroid Prime. And I don't know, I think that's such like a funny image. He's like sitting in front of there. Or not sitting, he's like playing it. Because he's got the controller in his hands. I don't know. I love that image so much. It's so funny. Okay, so I'm guessing there's something back there. Why would there be a rail over there? I'm wondering if there was like a hole in the wall. I guess not. Actually, I might as well investigate. Although, if I had my X-ray vision on, I should be able to see it. There's something there. There isn't. Wait a minute. Oh, I can totally hear something. There is, but it's down here. That was entirely an audio cue. Like, I had to hear that. I had to listen to that. Right there. I did my super bomb. Oh, missile expansion. Nice. Nice. Look at this. Alright. I pretty much wasted my time coming down here, though. I can't get back. Oop. There's also invisible platforms. I just noticed. So I jumped into one, and I'm like, what did I just hit? What did I just bump into? There's invisible platforms right here. Look at that. So this is a really weird way of progression. Because if you have those abilities, you can essentially master all the secrets in a certain level or map or region. I don't know what these are called. It's kind of what I'm worried about with like Prime 3. I don't imagine Prime 2 being any different. But I do worry that... Actually, how do I get up there? Oh, over here. Right? I do worry with Prime 3 that it was such a linear game. That it's probably not going to have the charm as Prime 1. I should specify, so like Prime 1, I'm pretty sure this is going to be my favorite of the Metroid games. Because with Prime 2, I'm not a fan of the environments in that game. I've seen them. They look pretty dull. Like they don't look like, I don't know, they don't have the inspiring atmosphere that this game has in particular. Like, they don't have these amazing natural environments and biomes and stuff. And then with the with Prime 3, that game does have better environments from what I can tell. But it's very linear and it's very cutscene heavy and very scripted. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like a precursor to Other M. The less said, the better. Oh, that looks cool. Look at those colors. Look at that. I think that is my favorite Metroid suit now. The black and red. My colors would be like silver and red. Those would be my colors. But I can take black and red. It's a very close second. Alright. I'm in... Wait, no. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot what my plan was. So I'm going to go through this room. I think eventually I'm going to get a heat suit, right? Or is that... Because otherwise, how am I going to walk through the lava? Yeah, like there. I think I'm eventually going to have to get one. Which is kind of sad. I want to keep this suit, but... Again, which makes, you know, makes the case for a game with that allows you to customize your Metroid armor. Not like I wouldn't mind if it wasn't in single player, but it'd be cool to have it in multiplayer. Being able to change between slightly different armor pieces, helmets and stuff. It's funny because with the amount of like incarnations Samus and her armor have had, you can actually make like an armor customization based off of those alone. Like you can have suits that look like the original like cover art suits that were used with Metroid and Super Metroid. Or even like Metroid 2. Then you can also incorporate all the Prime armors, all the like the different armors from various games and sequels. Metroid Dread has a slightly different armor suit to it, so you can include that. Metroid Fusion. You have a ton of stuff to choose from. Although they would have to explain why we're all Samus running around shooting at each other. Alright, so... I don't think we have the auto map for this unlocked. We might have. And I might have just forgotten. I probably did, now that I think about it. I'm just going, kind of scanning to make sure there are no doorways that I'm missing. That whole area looks like it's pretty clear. Oh, there is one little exit over there. I said it again. I said little. There's like a corridor up there. I don't know if I need to be there. I can go visit that in just a sec. This area, yep, I don't need to be here. I don't think. Is it worth the this area is with all the space pirates. That's their facility right there. Where did I come in on? I think it was this, the shorelines. So somewhere around here there were frozen blocks of ice that I was able to destroy. Now I'm trying to wonder how I actually get there. Also, I just realized, like, I haven't really been collecting artifacts now that I think about it. Do I have to collect those, right? I have to scan them? I don't know. That's kind of making me nervous. Like, how am I actually gonna get the ending of this game unlocked? I probably won't. Alright, I'll go through here. Might as well. Right? Am I going the right way? Yeah, because I don't think I need to be over here. Unless I'm forgetting something, which could very well be the case. Alright, if I remember correctly, there's a monster in here that respawns. Yeah, there we go. So I can grapple across. Hey, I was right. There's a secret over here. Is it a secret or is it oh, just a missile expansion? That's not too bad. Got like 3 of those so far. Also, I haven't been doing the scanning at all. Like, I've ignored that. What is that? Why is that opening up? What is that? Why did that open up? That was so weird. Like, that thing was moving. What's going on? Alright, so that actually was worth it. It was worth the price of admission. I need to get over there on the other side of him. I don't think I'll battle him. I don't think there's any... Oh. I like the way he lays down. He doesn't want to fight. Oh. I'm not gonna fight you, buddy. I'll just slightly, quietly walk around you without disturbing you. Actually, I wonder if my plasma gun would do a lot of damage to him. They're all ice-based enemies. Okay, so I do need to be coming here. Rune Court. I don't remember that. Oh, no, I do. Okay, I do. And I can go over here. Oh, and there's another area over there. Look. So the problem is, I don't think I unlocked this map now that I realized it. So there are areas here that I will be able to access. I have to keep that in mind. I don't mind. I don't mind exploring this area though. Actually, I think this is my favorite area in the game. I love snow levels. What are those? Oh, they're the drones. Never mind. They have limited intelligence. Guy like flew off. I remember we encountered one of these drones once, and they were one was invisible, and we didn't know if it was a glitch or not. And looking back on it, it had to have been a glitch. God, you're more. Wait a minute. Okay, look at that profile though. He looks like a Chozo, like the way he has the beak and stuff. Such a weird design. Oh, these are instant. This is instant kill with a charged shot. Or is that? I think that's the case for all weapons. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I remember this room vividly. I should go down there. Yeah, to this area down here. Oh God, I just realized there's a glitch going on. Okay, I'm going to. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Are there invisible platforms here that I can just jump up onto? That would make a lot of sense. But I guess not. Okay. Yes. Not. This is always a complicated section because then I have to raise the water, somehow get back up there. I need to get to the save point before I quit and enter the game again because there is a audio bug. It's hard to explain. This has happened many times before for this game, and it's entirely based on the emulation for it. I said the emulation is the best way to play it, but it's not perfect. Luckily, I'm right next to a save station. Alright, so I'm gonna save. It would be better to save it to like a slot, like make a virtual save point via the emulator, but kind of cheating. But yeah, stop the emulation. Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna have to load this back up again. And then I load like so. Let's hope OBS is able to capture this again. There we go. I know capturing these emulator programs is very finicky for it. I have no idea why. I was dealing with when I first started streaming this. I had a problem where OBS would constantly like lose capture of this window. So I always worry about that. That's why I always keep like checking over at my stream. Make sure that it's actually still recording correctly. There we go. There's always a purple screen. I have no idea why, but the game is not technically broken. Should be in Phendrana Drifts. I just had like a nervous shock where I just imagined what if the game loaded to where we started at the start of the stream. I would be on par for my streams. All my save progress getting wiped out in a single instant. Alright. And this guy's back. There we go. Okay, so go down there. What I'm gonna do. So basically, if you don't know what the audio bug is, whenever I switch on my scanner, every now and then it has a problem where if I disable it and go back to my regular visor, there is a like droning beeping sound. It's hard to describe. So if I turn this on, which I'll be very careful, you can hear a slight beeping in the background. That's from this visor. So when I switch back, it should be disabled now. There should be no sound. But you, every now and then you can still hear it. Like it'll, and then when you open the visor up again, you'll be able to hear two beeping sounds. And it is very annoying. And the only way to solve it is to literally save your game and close the emulator and then load it back up. But yeah, this is a very shit way to play. It's a very shit thing to deal with when you're trying to enjoy a Nintendo classic. I want to see how easy it is to kill this guy now. Alright, it's not that easy now that I think about it. Oh no, there we go. It's not too bad. Just want... You can drop missiles, please. Oh, nice. I needed that. Alright, so this whole area is cleared out. We don't need to be here. We do need to be over here. I also forget that I always have the map, the top right. I always forget that. Oh my god, look at that. Such a good, like a charged shot can kill them instantly. Yeah, I desperately need more missiles. Alright. It doesn't look like enemies respawn here, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna farm these guys for some missiles, honestly. I think that's the only thing I can do. It's actually nice to know that I haven't gotten the auto map for this part of the level. It means that there are areas that I still need to explore. Good news, because it means that I have like a lead here. Like I can start combing through this area. Okay, so this entrance over here had areas that I can unlock, I think. Right? Am I misremembering that? I think I'm misremembering that. There is a corridor somewhere. A hallway somewhere, maybe? There's an ice hallway somewhere. Like a natural pathway. I remember it vividly. And it has ice that you're allegedly supposed to be able to break through. I think I missed it. I think it was one of these frost caves. No, it couldn't have been. It was like right at the start of the level. This takes me all the way back to the elevator. I don't want to go back there. I'd have to like comb through my footage. Oh! Never mind, not this. But it looks like that though. I remember I saw a missile expansion. find one of them. Maybe it's this. No, Plaza Walkway, maybe? Maybe if I go up there. I mean, I might as well explore. Which I do not mind at all. This is my favorite area in the game. When I'm not being knocked off by these little pricks. Which I don't think can only be killed by missiles. Oh, I guess my beam can wipe them out. Oh, so close. I'm like an invader on this planet, wiping out the wildlife. I'm sure that's been said before, right? The joke that all you do in Metroid is you go to a planet and destroy the entire ecosystem. Over here. I'm pretty sure this... No, this isn't it. That's... Forgetting where it is. I've like forgotten what I'm looking for. Would it be one of these? Would it be this? No, we just tried that. I don't remember much of it, but I remember it being a hallway. But it was natural, so it was made of ice. It wasn't like a linear corridor, so it wouldn't be these. I think it probably would have been this. Specimen storage. No, that takes you into the lab. Definitely wasn't in there. Maybe over here somewhere? Yeah, it was actually probably all the way back there, now that I think about it. Probably one of these. Which means we can travel back to it much later. Well, that's at 2 charge shots, actually. Doors have been unlocked. What was that? There was like radiation. I like this part of the game. I love the lighting, the colors. I'm like an environment junkie. I can't get enough of this stuff. So there's something over there. Actually, I should keep my visor on. Aw, poor guy. Should keep my my X-ray visor on. So I keep missing secrets. Like there's secrets in the walls that you can blow up, and they're just there. Like there's no hint that they're there. All right, so this I need to. Actually, no, not there, but somewhere here. Yeah, I can already hear like a missile expansion or something. Probably a tank. Yep, more missile expansions. There we go. Is there anything back there? No. Guess not. It wasn't just that important. Okay. Yeah, there wasn't much here. Got there. I got that room. I'm wondering if it might have been this room. Or like somewhere over here. Like one of these like little walkways. Or these connector pieces. Maybe cave access? But it wasn't underground though. That's the thing. I think I'll have to backtrack all the way to the this area over here. That I was at originally. Though I don't want to go through the facility. Definitely don't want to go through that. Yeah, I just like take a left back there. Just to make sure, is there any other place that I'm forgetting? I could be forgetting about it. Oh, yes! I totally forgot. There is the that temple, that little temple puzzle. I totally forgot about. I completely forgot about it. Now I'm trying to remember where it is. Was it in here? Or was it in the Chozo Ruins that I'm thinking of? I can't remember anymore. I don't know if I'm supposed to remember. I don't remember. There was a area that would... It had like a turntable that you would be able to go through. And depending on what beam type you had, you could change the direction of it. And I totally forget where that is. I could have sworn... I keep thinking that's in here. But I might have been wrong. Definitely wasn't in here. The Ice Temple, I think, is used up. Research entrance? No. Would it be here? No, I don't want to go back into the fucking research lab. That was a miserable nightmare. There. Frost Cave Frost Cave. Chamber access. It might have been this. No, it wouldn't have been. Drawn as edge. Okay, there's also something all the way up there. So I think that's my best bet right now. Is I'm gonna head back up. Oh wait, I hear a missile expansion. I don't know if my audio is that good. If you can pick it up, if it's too quiet. I feel like it might be too quiet. Right there. Again, my audio cues are helping me. It's a good touch. I kind of like that. Better than Doom, where with Doom you just have to like spam E on every like unassuming wall that you could find. And I do love these colors though. It's pretty nice. Should I even bother saving? I might as well just keep going through. Alright, so where do I need to go? So I need to take a left. Go back to that room that I was in, the Ice Ruin West? No, it was this room, Ruin Courtyard. Oh, and there's a missile expansion up there. How on earth? Is there like an invisible platform or something? Gotta get on. There's something I can scan here. Is worn and weathered. Alright, so let's... I forget what... So this material is cordite. Let's see. Wave beam. Gets rid of it? Nope. Ice beam. Nope. How about plasma? How about rockets? How about... super rockets? Yes, super rockets is the answer. Okay. Seems to have been activated. Hey! We solved it. So that was a secret that was there the entire time then. That I just failed to... Alright, I have to be careful because for the morph ball, the control to... The hotkey to jump is Alt. So I better be careful what other buttons I press while I'm doing that. Alright, okay. So that was that secret found. Look at all my missile expansions. This is actually pretty cool. I still love that touch where you can see Samus's eyes when you set off a bright explosion. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Ah, classic dummy me. Actually, can I go here? No. No, that's the wrong word. I shouldn't go there. I do get turned around in this game. Very easy. Alright, so where... So I think I need to go... I need to go... No, I need to go... Not north, I need to go south. I am north. I'm the furthest north I can be. I need to head south. I need to... Wait a minute. I need to get back up that corridor. Go through this room. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore those guys because I can. Oh, can I? Actually, can I ignore them? Yeah, I can. I can just vaporize them too. It is cool. I do like this progression. Seeing like how powerful I am and how enemies who were once really hard to defeat are now not even nuances. Or like I just run past them now. We don't have to deal with them. I need to get back on top of that ledge. I don't know how. Hey, hi, little buddy. I don't want to deal with you. I've gained. Yeah, I think I'm back in this game now. I was worried that I might have gotten bored of it, but clearly that isn't the case anymore. I think I'm legitimately hooked. Metroid has me by its claws. Honestly, that's probably why this is like one of the best Metroid games ever. I don't know if I'd say best game ever. It's probably up there. One of the best first-person shooters. I love how they just like melt when I hit them with the the plasma beam. I'm liking this. This is fun. I'm excited. Like, I don't know how close I am to the ending. I must be... I feel like I'm halfway through, but a part of me feels like I'm a little further. Like, I'm a little past halfway. These are long games. These are really, like... These are long-term commitments. I like to use the website How Long to Beat, just so you can see a various its users can essentially input how long a game is for them, and so you can get like a approximation of like variation. Like you can see the average, the median, some outliers, and you can individually see people's scores. So it's cool to see. I'd be interested to see how long this game is. The GameCube era was interesting. I brought this up on a previous stream, but I'm gonna bring it up again. Is very interesting for Nintendo because they had a lot of games that were very long-term games. Like games that couldn't just play once and be done with. Like you had to actually give a commitment to. Actually, I think I'm going to use the plasma gun for these. God, I can't see anything. This is awful. These are long. This is a long-term game that you'd have to put a huge commitment in. And honestly, like for a little kid, like this is like the best game ever because think about it. It's the cost of one game, but it takes so long to finish, complete. As a little kid, you get your money's worth, 100%. Which I am totally for. I knew what it was like being a little kid, where you could only get one game. That was it. You had to make do with it. So like I don't know. I love to imagine all the kids and even adults, like people who, adults and teenagers, like people who actually got to experience this game when it came out. Like opening it up, you know, maybe it's a birthday gift, maybe it's a Christmas gift, just being able to play it for the first time, just be like, wow, look how expansive this game is, I can play it forever. I don't know if I'd replay this game. I might, like in the long in the future when I'm done with this. Maybe try to get 100%. But what I kind of like about it is the fact that it's such a long journey and you feel it. Like, look, going back to the starting zone with all of your upgrades and your new weapons, you feel like a completely different person. Here we go. This is the corridor I was talking about. Alright, so I actually have to use... There we go. The music got a little funkier, too. There we go. So this is all that I was talking about. I love how you can break through that, like, glass. That is so awesome. Alright, so then... I can take the elevator, go back, or... I can try to look for... that thing that I was talking about, that, temple sort of thing. I don't think it was here, actually, now that I think about it. It was probably in a different land, maybe? I keep thinking it was Chozo Ruins. I want to say I made that same mistake twice. Yeah, that's the reflecting pool. Hall of the Elders. This is what I'm talking about, I think. This looks like... Yep, this is it. Okay. Never mind. So this is where I can actually backtrack to when I have no other options left. So I gotta go... God, and just how intricate this map is. Like, the amount of work that must have gone into this. Because you gotta make sure that it's easy for the player to navigate. Like, they can backtrack. They're not like... If they... You have to make sure that the player will be able to come back to that area. Kind of streamline it, too. It's... A lot of work must have been put into it. Rona's Edge. Okay, I'm gonna go there. I constantly forget where I'm going. Alright, so I need to stick to one side. I think I'm gonna stick to Frost Cave access. That first doorway. Oh god, this area. Actually, I kind of love the way this looks. Yeah, plasma gun, I think, is the best. Plasma beam, I should say. Oh god, I fell all the way down. Alright. No worries. I can just get back up, I think. Oh, and that music, too. It's a little funkier. And this is actually where I need to be, too. Alright. I don't know what's down here. I hope nothing evil. I still love that suit, by the way. That black and red. This is the coolest Samus suit for me. Aw, that was one shot that killed him. Aw. I remember when these guys were like their own separate battle. What are you guys doing? It's a little slow when you switch weapons, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. That's awesome, just being able to quickly... Oh, here we go. So now I have... Now I have a hint. So I have to go back... There we go, to the Artifact Temple. That's where the game wants me. I think I'm just going to do a little detour in the meantime. Oh, I thought I could do the double jump. Either way, I'm going to investigate what's over here. See if I can explore it. Then if not, I'm going to head over to the Chozo Ruins. If I can. If it's on the way, at least. Yeah, look at this area. So this needs the grapple hook, which I don't think I had when I first came here. Did I? I might have. Actually, I probably did. I don't remember. it's a little clunky, the grapple hook. But again, keeping in mind that this is a 2002 FPS on the GameCube. Oh no. Fell all the way down. Tori, and get back up. I do think about this every now and then, and I find the GameCube interesting because this was legitimately the last time Nintendo was in the same running as other companies in regards to hardware. Like, this is as, you know, like, there are minor differences, of course, we all know that, but this is about as good as a PS2 or an Xbox. And obviously, the GameCube failed spectacularly, sold very few units. And I find it interesting just how that actually happened, because Nintendo hated the idea of allowing multi-platforms on their game system. Oh, what is this? It's a power bomb expansion. Okay. I have more power bombs. I don't even need to... Okay. I guess that was a worthwhile upgrade. Alright, so now I need to get to an elevator. I think the only one is where we can... Yes. Okay. Okay, so if we go... Actually, wait a minute. It'd be nice to have a Chozo Ruins elevator, but I don't think there is one. Just to Magmore Caverns. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're at south, so that's where we would end up. Where would be Chozo Ruin? I want to... Maybe Talon Overworld, maybe? Okay, I'd have to go all the way across Magmore Caverns. I'm just not up for it. I think I'll just head to the Overworld then. Then, when I'm out of stuff, I can travel all the way back to Chozo Ruin. Sounds like a plan. But anyway, as I was saying, I find it's very interesting to learn why the GameCube failed, because there were a ton of reasons for it. Like, I know one reason, and this probably isn't even an official reason, it's just more of a social thing, where a lot of people saw the GameCube as kind of a kid's console. It was seen as a toy, which I find very interesting, because every Nintendo console was aimed for children, but the GameCube was late enough in Nintendo's lifespan where you actually had adults and teenagers and adolescents actually buying and being part of the market. So of course, you know, they looked over at Sony and Xbox and super cool looking consoles, but then they looked over at Nintendo. Like, the GameCube literally had a handle on it. It has a handle. I have it sitting next to me on my desk. I can see it. Which you have just to carry it around, like bring it to your friend's house. Like a toy. I actually don't mind the way it looks. I kind of like the GameCube. But I mean, compared to like all the slick consoles that you had at the time, like, there's no wonder why people saw it as a kid's toy. And it was compounded by the fact that games for it were all very bright and colorful and cartoony. There weren't a lot of mature games on the GameCube. There were plenty. Obviously, like, you had Resident Evil. But you didn't have as many games, period. God, I keep failing this jump. You didn't have as many games, and that was actually Nintendo's own fault. They didn't want multi-platforms. They wanted Nintendo exclusives. And it's funny in hindsight because the exact same thing happened to the N64. Which is why Nintendo... People forget the N64 was a horrible selling console. We think of it as a classic now. Or not horrible selling, just it didn't sell as good as the PS1. And especially it had a really very slow games library. Which everybody now says it was quality over quantity, but I mean... PlayStation always has way more games, which is why people buy it more. PS1 and PS2 are like the best selling consoles of all time. I actually don't own one. I'm thinking of getting into one. Getting one. It's just that I think, and this is such a funny complaint to have, I think the controller is like one of the most uncomfortable looking controllers that they have. It looks so small, like the grips that you hold on to look really small. I feel like holding on to it, it would be super uncomfortable for me. That might just be me. It'd be fun to get one. I think maybe in the future I might pick up PS1 or and a PS2. Just to have one, because that'd be neat. Be neat. There's a ton of old consoles that I want to collect, but I'm not made out of money. To choose wisely. But yeah. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I guess it's more time to talk. But yeah, Nintendo, and there's even interviews during that E3, like the E3 right before the GameCube launched, and you had people. You even had like Miyamoto, and I think it was Iwata too. I don't know if it was Miyamoto. It was definitely Iwata, and they were talking about how they thought people would choose Nintendo over the other competitors because they thought people would think about quality over quantity, like with the N64, which nobody did. And the GameCube had very little, didn't have as many games on it, and the exclusives that were there, like they were good exclusives, but like they weren't able to sell the console. Like, Metroid Prime was weird. You had Prime, like old school Metroid fans confused because the game was a first-person shooter, and then you also had Wind Waker and Mario Sunshine. People just wanted like with Wind Waker. Wind Waker is like the tragic story because everybody hated that game apparently. That's what that's what I hear online. But it was a great game, but everybody expected a darker, grittier Zelda game because Nintendo teased it at their E3. They teased a more realistic Zelda game that wasn't about pirates. Which is, I don't know if it's been confirmed, but it feels like it's the reason why Twilight Princess is such a grittier game versus Wind Waker, because you can definitely see Nintendo freaking out and trying to like course correct immediately. That's also why it was rushed to meet the GameCube. I still wonder like which version of that game I should get. If I ever do play Twilight Princess, if I should do the Wii version or the GameCube version. Because I know GameCube, it has the controls are way more traditional, and to a lot of people, they're better. I can't hit this guy when he's... Alright, I'm just ignoring these fuckers. Yeah, I've heard that it's way more traditional. The controls are way better. Because the Wii uses motion controls, which a lot of people hated. Some people like motion controls, I despise them. If I can, I'll choose not to have them. However, what intrigues me is that the Wii is slightly better than the GameCube. Like, has better resolution, probably better frame rate. I'm pretty sure it does. So it'd be nice just to have GameCube controls, but with the Wii. Oh, the Wii graphics, but apparently you can't have that, I don't think. Plus, who even knows? Who even knows if I want to play Twilight Princess? All I know is that Midna is from that game. Everybody loves Midna. Am I getting close? I am, okay. Yeah, I guess the point of what I was trying to get at originally is that GameCube failed. And that was the last time Nintendo was technically on par with its competitors. It was graphically as impressive as like an Xbox or PS2, but after that, all of their consoles would always be like a few steps behind the competition. The Wii U was, or the Wii itself was just an upgraded GameCube. And because of the fact that it sold like hotcakes and it sold really, really well, Nintendo kind of realized that like it could maybe appeal to a casual audience instead. And they also realized that they didn't need to put anything into their hardware. They could just stick with releasing like a really underpowered piece of crap. Okay, so there is also an area over there that I can explore. The red door. And since then, it's always been the case. And you can actually see in real time how every time Nintendo fails, they take another step back graphically. So my favorite example is you have the GameCube, right? It fails spectacularly. Nintendo takes one step back. Their next console is just as graphically powerful as a GameCube, pretty much. A little better, but it's like an HD GameCube. That's all the Wii was, and it a little more powerful, but not by much. So okay, Wii comes out, is amazing. So following that success, Nintendo's like, all right, now let's upgrade. But I shouldn't have left that room. Nintendo was like, all right, now let's upgrade. Let's get a better console, better hardware, better graphics. So they come out with the Wii U, which, say what you want about the Wii U, that is a pretty decent graphics console. I can't even speak. It's a very decent console when you consider the graphics. Of course, it wasn't as good as the competition. As I mentioned, GameCube was the last time Nintendo was ever comparable to other consoles. But it was way better than the Wii, the original Wii. And so obviously, as we all know, the Wii U sold terribly. Nintendo realized this. Oh, they're invisible platforms. Also, I just realized I could use the rain to see. Such a nice touch. I guess it only works sometimes, the rain. But yeah, Wii U fails. So what does Nintendo learn is they now have to take another step back, technically. So then you have the Switch. Oh, cool. I just walked through an invisible wall. Oh, that was so scary. I didn't have my X-ray on. But yeah, all of a sudden, Nintendo realized they don't have to upgrade as well. So they did the same thing with the Switch. The Switch is pretty much just a Wii U, but a little better. So if you think about it, they've skipped 2 console generations, pretty much. Or not skipped, they've been held back a grade. Because the Wii they rushed out. They wanted the Wii out early because for whatever reason, the 6th generation of consoles was really short. It was only like 5 years, like 2001 to 2005 or 6, because Xbox made a very early release. The 360 came out very early, and so when you can take into consideration Nintendo, like they're still stuck in the like 7th generation, pretty much. They made 2 6th generation consoles and 2 7th generation consoles graphically, like in terms of graphical upgrades. I know graphics aren't everything, but when we complain about graphics, we aren't just complaining about the way, like how high quality textures are and stuff like that. We're complaining about performance and frame rate and optimization and the amount of content that you can fit into games. Like being able to have an open world game that doesn't lag whenever you look like at the vista, which happens in Breath of the Wild. But when you think about it, that's like ancient hardware at this point. That's hardware that is comparable to the 360. There are 360 games that look a million times better than like Breath of the Wild, for example. Like I always like to replay, because I still have my 360 with me. I always like to replay Red Dead Redemption 1. And with that game, I always like to I'm always impressed by how well that game runs. And of course, you can say it's Rockstar. They're able to do magic with the consoles that they're working on. But it holds up so much better when you compare it to to like Nintendo, which is a modern game console that costs $300. Insane. However, again, Switch sold like hotcakes, so it's going to be the game that Nintendo now knows that they don't have to do an upgrade. It's like the Nintendo cycle. So I predict that if Nintendo releases another console that is a huge step up compared to the Switch, it's actually going to do terribly. That's been the case for all their other consoles. They made the N64 pretty successful, not too successful. Everybody over exaggerates how revolutionary that console was, but it was pretty good. How do I get up there? Oh, do I just go over there? Okay. But yeah, it was pretty good. So then they followed it up with a huge leap with the GameCube. GameCube failed. Okay. So they come out with the Wii, which is them essentially phoning it in. It sells great. They actually try with the Wii U. It sells terribly. Then they kind of phone it in again with the Nintendo Switch, and that sells like hotcakes. So as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo has probably learned that. Wait a minute, did I not get this map? Oh, I guess I did. They've probably learned that graphical fidelity does not sell consoles, and they probably don't care about it anymore. Honestly, it probably doesn't. Like, no, like you think of the normie masses and casuals, like they don't care. I mean, you don't need to care about graphics, but I feel a lot of Switch games are pretty ugly. Like low draw distances, really bad dynamic lighting, or just lighting in general, like very bad colors. Alright, I don't know what this is. Chozo Artifact. It's Artifact of Truth. First of 12. Uh-oh. I have not been keeping track of that. Artifact site. Maybe? Oh, that's a log. I wasn't paying attention. Oh man. I love talking. I don't know. I love just to talk about like old consoles and stuff, like how a console failed. So I think I got that. I don't know if I've scanned these all before. I feel like I have. Some of these are glowing, some aren't. I'm getting artifacts entries, though. That's all I'm getting. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not reading any. I just realized I'm like glossing through them. Invaders have claimed Vendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. Collapse it to reveal the chamber where the artifact of Elder is found. Near Vendrana's shores, temple. I just missed that. I'm just gonna scan all these and then I'm gonna read them in my logbook because I think that's the easiest thing to do. I unlocked a ton of these. I wasn't even paying attention. The ruins of our home. A great hall. Molten lake lies in the tunnels of Magmore. Shatter the column at the lake's center to reveal the artifact of nature. And these I'm pretty sure I've already scanned before. I think that's... Yeah, okay. So the orange ones are ones that I've restored. Just making sure I got them all. Looks to be about the case. Alright, I don't know... Oh, I don't want that. Oh, look at my suit, though. I have like a weird shield around it. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. It looks like it is, because it's, this is like Phazon protected, so I have like a shield around me. Forget how to get to the, logbook. E, okay. Nope, I don't want that. How do I go back? I have like a weird set of controls, so I don't know Oh, I don't know. Okay, so this is the logbook. Artifacts, there we go. Artifact acquired, I have that. Artifact acquired. Invaders have claimed, I think I have... Oh, look, I can actually see. That one's acquired. Wait a minute. Yeah, that one's acquired, that one's acquired. So I have actually barely have any of these artifacts acquired. But I guess I can start grabbing them. I can probably do them in order, too. Actually, I probably shouldn't. Bears have claimed Phendrana as their own. Tower sits. Those are ruins on Totem surface. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it meant the actual Chozo ruins, that part of the map. I'm gonna look to see if there are any here, like nearby. Lies within the mines. A corrupted invader is trapped there. Defeat this creature to claim the artifact of a warrior. Molten Lake. Okay, so that's... We don't need to worry about that. I'm looking to see if there's any nearby, like in the Talon overworld. There's a temple somewhere in Phendrana's shores. Thaw the frozen waters flowing from the Elder to find the artifact of the sun. Okay. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact. I think I was planning on going there. And I don't have that one. A tall cave stands at Phendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. Oh boy, this is like a lot to take in. There's going to be a lot of these. And then I'm missing one. Nope. I don't want that. Did I miss one, maybe? Yeah, this one isn't scannable. I don't know what I need to do to unlock it. I guess I don't know what to do anymore. So, I guess I can start hunting down all these artifacts. Most of them, at least. But I don't know if that'll... What worries me is I don't have that last one hinted at. Like, I don't know where that one is going to be. And I'm worried I should have scanned something or should have grabbed something early on in the game. Also, my hint is still here. Which means I'm missing something, maybe? So that one's found. I don't need to. That one's found as well. Might as well scan everything. Yeah, I have that one. I can actually see them because they're glowing. This would actually be better if it was in a more centralized location. Like this is just kind of off on its own. Away from a bunch of elevators, which is annoying. Great Hall. I think I know. Pretty sure that's Chozo Ruin. And I'm pretty sure that was the area that I mentioned before. No, not that. Hall. Okay, here's where I think I might need to go. And there's an elevator right there. All right, I'm gonna go take an elevator over here. So it's Talon Overworld South. Now I'm actually like, I'm serious right now. Now I have to actually like pay attention. There. Okay. Oh, that's pretty easy. So hang a right. I say it's pretty easy. I have to go through this entire obstacle to get there. Oh, wait a minute. That's underwater. Oh. Do I want to venture that far? Do I even want to go all the way back down there? I think for now I'm going to assume that there's no artifacts here. There's going to be a ton in Chozo Ruins, which is why I want to get over there. Actually, there were quite a few in Phendrana Drifts, so I'm definitely going to have to go back there. Okay, now this game has gotten really complicated really fast. And I'm starting to think I need all these artifacts just to beat the game. I thought this was like a side objective or something, but now I realize I think this is the end of the game. That's how you beat the game. Let's go. Still like looking at that suit. That's still a cool suit. Alright, I forget what button. Is it E, apparently? E and R, okay. This is Andrana. Light up a ruined home. A sun chamber. So some type of sun chamber, which I don't know where that would be. Have that. That's the Phazon Mines. It's Magmor Cavern. Also Phendrana. That's probably Chozo Ruins. Also Phendrana, so there's 3 Phendrana, and then there's one that is just missing that I don't know. I'm definitely going to go to Chozo Ruins. I'm definitely going to go there, unless a hint directs me otherwise. Should I go through the underwater bit again? Would that be worth it? Is there any areas in here that I haven't unlocked? Probably are. Probably a few. I mean, if there were areas, it'd be down here. Oh, but that's such a long distance to travel, though. Okay, actually, let's look at Chozo Ruins and see if there's a sun temple anywhere. A reflecting pool. It's a furnace, energy core, watery hall, gathering hall. Wasn't that? I was looking for a great hall, right? Arboretum, sun chamber. Yes, okay. But I need to go there. I need another Town Overworld. All right, this is my best bet. Just Town Overworld North. God, this is so complicated now. Yeah, over that way. I'll go up and hang a left. Man, my voice is my throat is getting dry because I'm talking so much. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. Do I just keep talking about how Nintendo makes weird business decisions? Honestly, in the back of my head, in the back of my mind, I know Nintendo, if they make a new console, it's just going to be another Switch. That's all it's going to be. They're going to make a Switch 2. And assuming they learned from the Wii U, they're going to make it a little more different. They're going to make it obvious that it isn't just another Switch, that it's like a brand new incarnation of it. Which means I feel like they're going to add and take away some features. Like, honestly, I feel like they might do away with the whole Switch controller thing. Like, they might... Oh, but actually, you know what? No, people do use that. I've heard that apparently, like, in Japan, that's actually a big thing, using the Switch controllers. Like, I don't see anyone in America or, like, in the West using it, but, like, apparently people over there use it a ton. Of course, Nintendo would keep that. They'd probably keep that, yeah. They might streamline it, though. Like, they might... They have to do something. Like, they can't... They know they can't just make another Switch and call it, like, a Switch 2. Because the exact same thing's going to happen with the Wii U. There's going to be brand confusion. People aren't going to know what the hell it is. Which is closer? The Sun Temple or the Sun Chamber? It's not the Sun Temple. And I'm definitely going to go over there. And then I'm also curious to see if there's actually something called a Great Hall. There's a bunch of halls. There's not a Great Hall. But definitely there is this area over here that I need to get to. So I'm definitely going there. Don't need to. Probably. Actually, I might. But just in case, I'll give her a little look-see. But yeah, it'd be... So, as I was saying, back of my mind, I know that's what Nintendo's gonna do. They're gonna make another Switch, or they're gonna make a sequel to it, or something. Because they know the Switch has so much brand recognition right now, there's no way they would move on to another gimmick. But a part of me kind of wishes they would. Like, they would embrace something, like another, like, goofy idea. Just because it's fun. It's fun now that I'm an adult, and now that I can actually, like, engage in that, like, participate in, like, Nintendo's weird, console schemes. Alright. X-ray on. Wait, how do I forget how to get these guys. Such as fire, ice. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. If I need to use like a different... Yeah, okay, I gotta use the wave beam. Come on. Die. So like four of my wave beams are useless against these guys, except for the power beam. God, these guys are annoying. Like, they're not even hurting me that much. They're just hard to hit. But yeah, I'd love to see what gimmicks Nintendo can do. Like, the Wii U was probably their worst one. Like, that was when they should have known better. They should have known not to add this giant, uncomfortable controller that's awkward to hold and it looks ugly. It has a very proportional to how big the device is such a tiny screen. Like, you compare it to the Switch too. Like, the Switch clearly took some design inspirations from it, but it is much sleeker. It looks much nicer. I don't even think the Switch is that good of a console, but I think it looks a lot better than the Wii U. So I would love to see like what Nintendo could offer up to us. I'd also love to see them do more handhelds. I know I shouldn't say that. And I know it will never happen, because what Nintendo has done with the Switch is that they've combined their handhelds and their homeland consoles to save on development. Network of vines is invulnerable to weapons fire. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that game, that is so annoying. So annoying, game. These are like the Half-Life monsters, I just realized. The tentacles in that big blast pit. Alright, this is already become a little tedious. I hope these guys haven't respawned. They have, okay. Fucking A. Alright, so I'm gonna jump down and hang a right. I want to get out of there. I don't want to be in there with the ghosts. Slightly annoying that I have to backtrack. But yeah, I'd love to see more Nintendo handhelds. Like I mentioned before, I only just got like a 3DS just for fun. I knew my girlfriend had one, and I want kind of like a similar handheld device. Plus, that was like a generation that I just missed out. I completely missed out on that whole trend. I guess a lot of people did. The 3DS I don't know how well it sold. I know it's sold a little better than the DS. I think it did. I feel like it did. But I know that when it first released, it did pretty bad sales-wise. I can't go through that way. Oh, so I have to go all the way around. Oh, that is so annoying. Wait, are you sure I can't go that way? I feel like I should. Yeah, I can't even get up there. But yeah, I'd love for Nintendo to do something else, like to do another DS incarnation, or do something. Like maybe bring back the Game Boy or something. Do a new handheld, like do something new. But yeah, like the Switch Lite, like that's what that is now. That's Nintendo has found their replacement. And they have a whole library of games, so they're not going to give that up. Alright, I'm just speed running through. Because yeah, this stream probably isn't going to last for much longer. Like I'm getting near the end of it. Near the end of my night. But I want to get these artifacts. I want to get at least a few of them. Maybe a couple. Maybe one or two. I'll see. But I love to sit here and play Metroid and talk about Nintendo. Nintendo's a company that I don't pay much attention to, at least not until recently. So it's interesting to kind of learn about them again. And that's pretty much what this has been. Like I've gone on a bit of a Nintendo binge. Missed out on a lot of their games, a lot of their consoles. Okay, so here we go. It'd be nice if there was a save somewhere, but just gonna have to go right. But can I even get up there? Oh, yeah, I just realized, can I even get back into the Sun Chamber? That was like a boss battle. Oh, okay, so I need to destroy that. Alright, I'm gonna blow up these fucking nests. Every Metroid Prime game needs to have the annoying flying enemy. Oh, wait, wasn't it a Super Rocket, right? That we found out? It was, okay. But yeah, I'd love to see like a runic symbol has been activated. God, we have 4 more. Something over there. Oh, it's just lore. No one cares. Oh. So 2 more. Ah, there's one up there. I'm just worried. I just don't want Nintendo to become boring. Like I don't even mind if they release a terrible console, so long as it's interesting and fun. Like even the Wii U was kind of like that. It was so weird. There was a period of time where Nintendo was doing really badly, but it was just so fascinating to learn about like what they were doing. Alright, so I can't kill these guys. Can I jump? Oh god, there's a weird, It's so weird when I hop over the edge, because my, controls shift. So, like, I'm pushing forward right now, but I can't move. Oh, this is so weird. Game, why would you do this? Alright. I need to unshift. That was so weird. Like my perspective was yeah, look at that. Like when I go forward, I go back. I'm pressing forward right now. Oh, it's so weird. That magnetic rail is weird. I think when you hit the end of it, your controls reverse because it expects you to go the opposite way now. Oh my god, what was that? That was so freaky. I just saw a ghost for a split second. This is now a horror game. Or like Metroid horror game. Like that wasn't even a real enemy. That was just a guy that like jump scared me. Oh, they're all gonna spawn in this room, aren't they? All right, let's keep getting rid of that. Tab, and then it's okay. Let us look at the lore, the artifacts. Okay, so there's one in the Sun Temple, Sun Chamber. I keep calling it Sun Temple. High atop our ruined home, the nest. Okay, so that was the boss that we fought. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place. Release their bond. The world to claim the artifact of the wild. Let me reread that. Release their bond. And a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits. Okay. So am I gonna have to release spirits? Oh boy, are these more ghosts? That is, okay. But yeah, like, there was a period of time where Nintendo was so fascinating because they had the 3DS and the Wii U, and they had, like, they made weird business decisions. People kind of hated them too, like, there was a love-hate relationship with them. I find it so creepy how I have to use X-ray vision. Like, this makes the fight way more, horrifying in a way. There we go. I hope the lights come back on. There it is. Did it. Look at that. Oh, Samus does look cool. I like Samus. She's a cool character. Chozo artifact. I just love her armor. Especially in this game, like Prime, the Prime series has the best Samus armor. There we go. So now I can head back to where I was originally, over here. I could try to head this way. I don't know if I should. That's quite the distance to... I need to get over here, though. All of the elders. I'm pretty sure I need to go here. If not, like, you can even see there's a little room underneath there. Like, I need to get there. Either way, I'm going to go for it. I don't know why it gave me a silver. I don't know what that means. Sometimes it gives me a red. I'm like, is that good? Get out of here, Half-Life monsters. This is why mouse and keyboard is the best way to play, because you can just shoot the ground mindlessly. But yeah, there was a good period from like, it's like around 2014-ish, where Nintendo, everybody hated Nintendo, and it was great, and the memes were great, and the Wii U was terrible. The 3DS was pretty good, but it was still like, people still made fun of it. They made fun of people who used it. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun time. That's what I remember. When I think of Nintendo, that's the era I think of. Like people have memories that they grow up with, and they think of like Nintendo from the NES, like from the 80s and 90s. I think a Nintendo circa 2014 when they were DMCA striking YouTube channels for playing Mario 64, um, or just like the amount of shit that they were doing. That's the Nintendo I remember. People ever talk about like all their nostalgic memories. It's like not for everybody. Some of us, it's a little less picturesque. Like, as sad as it is, I kind of have nostalgia for that era, like those games and that console generation. Also, now that I'm playing this too, I guess now that I'm on this topic, so the 8th generation, if I remember correctly, that is PS4, Xbox One, and then technically Wii U, but not really. It was very downgraded. I guess I technically skipped the 8th generation. I've always thought about that. Like a lot of 8th generation games I skipped out on because I didn't have one of the consoles. I didn't have an Xbox or a PlayStation. And I had like a budget PC / laptop. Like I had a laptop, but then I switched to a proper PC, quote unquote proper PC. I swear to God, every time I go into these rooms, they're like filled with ghosts. Not this one, of course. There's a wrong. I made the wrong path. But yeah, I was like stuck on PC playing like budget games or retro games. Like that's when I kind of got into my retro phase. So I wasn't playing modern games. All right, we're just running past these guys. Those ghosts do actually kind of scare me. If I was a little kid playing this, that would absolutely scare me. There's going to be a ton of ghosts in this next room. It's gonna go dark. Yep. Also, I love how the visor locks on. Like I can see there's like a circle that follows him. It's actually really cool. It's a nice touch. The way the circle moves around when you lock on. It narrows in on it. Is spamming just a good idea? Or I keep trying to charge my shots to do more damage. There we go. And there's one guy left. Somewhere up there, right? Did I get him? I guess I got him. But yeah, this is what I mentioned. We have this area up here. This goofy statue that launches you. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, like I missed out on the 8th generation. So only now have I like gone back to actually play those games that came out that, you know, as a teenager I never got to play. Here we go, second artifact. Check that out. Chozo artifact acquired. There we go. Oh, look at that. Like, the circle is becoming more complete. I still haven't gotten the... Have I gotten the lore for that last one? No. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. I don't know where that is. Can you find an artifact before you get the lore for it? Like, do you need to know where these are located before you track them down? And otherwise, I can just do a walkthrough or something. Ugh. Now I know, though, I'm just gonna have to go through all of these areas again. Actually, I can probably do it instead of following the artifact order. I think I'm just gonna stick to like where I am near the game, so I can go back to Talon Overworld. I don't want to go back there. Oh, I guess am gonna have to fucking go back there. Okay, never mind. I might as well just power through it. So one of these leads to that underwater section. Wait, why didn't I go here? Why didn't I know that one of these elevators would take me to I guess I had to walk through that whole area for nothing. I guess to get to the sun via sun chamber. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna find a place to save. And call it a night. Okay, forget how to get up here. Do I have to constantly use my So the way, if I remember correctly, oh no, you can't even do it there. You have to hit. You have to hit your boost as you're going up. Oh, but sometimes it misses. All right, I'm gonna have to go down here, fuckers. There we go. I don't think I need. I don't think I'm supposed to even move. Like they I have to hit it as I'm going up. There we go. There's a few different areas I can go to. Actually, no, there's only two. I can go to the overworld. Um, actually, I might just go to the overworld and get those artifacts put in. Okay, so that's north. Transport to Chozo Ruin. So that's okay. That'd be east, right? No, but there's also that. So one of these, east or south, probably east, and then this would be north. Oh god, there's so many. This is so complicated to figure out. Can't even narrow in on where I am. Well, okay, so this is east, south. All right, I think I'll do east. I'll save. And then I think I'm going to call it. This was fun. We made a lot of progress in the game. Now we're onto artifact collecting, which I thought was just going to be like collectibles and stuff. But I feel like it is part of the actual game. Like this is probably how we're going to get our ending. I don't know. I've never played Metroid Prime, so this is all new to me. All right, everybody. I will close out of that. Yeah, it was a chill little streaming night. Um, I don't know why I stream on Tuesdays. This is a weird time to pick. But yeah, I'll be streaming again Friday night, and then that'll pretty much be it. That's it for the week. This is gonna be a light week. Although I normally stream 2 times a week, but this week is again especially gonna be pretty slow. But yeah, I will see you guys again on Friday. You guys have a wonderful week. I will talk to you guys later. Good night, everybody.